The next step is to calculate the areas or the population density. So we've got the area, but we want this is in square meters, and we want it in square kilometers. So let's just add a kilometer with let's add a column with kilometers on it. So we'll click on this add field here. This is the table for this DSO file. We click on add field there, and we get up this new window. And down the bottom there, it's asking us for a name, and we're going to call that area square kilometer. I think that's a good name. And then we need to change the type, if it will allow us. It's busy thinking, not quite sure about what. And then we want that to be float. Right. So that's now done, hopefully. We close that, save changes, yes. It's applying the changes. And we now have this new field here, but it's empty. So if we right click on that and calculate geometry, we get up this new window. The target field is our column there, and we want to calculate the area. And we're going to calculate the unit as being square kilometers there. And our coordinate system is going to be current map, which we'll set it to square root of 99 TM. If we look here, just quickly under the area, we've got some different areas, or two different areas to choose from. Let's just stick to area for now. The problem we've got here is something that's connected to how we project the data. We go from our round model of the Earth to the spherical model. And for now, let's just use area. We could actually use this other one, which would be actually better, slightly more accurate. But for now, we can use area for the sake of this exercise. Just for now, it's actually not correct. But before we know what this is about, we haven't really gone through this on the course yet. So we'll wait with doing this other one until we know a little bit more about coordinate systems and the errors that can be introduced. So we've done this, we've set this up. Now we're going to go to that column. We've got the area unit is going to be square kilometers, and so we can just run it. And it should have been calculated. There we go. So it's calculated the square kilometers of each of these units. So now we can use that information when we style these polygons. So if we right click on there and we go to symbology and we say graduated colours, field pop, yes. At the moment that looks very odd. Normalization, we want to normalize it by the area in square kilometers, and let's go 15 classes like the other data just to begin with, and we can see it gets slightly strange. We can do our usual thing of format all symbols and remove this outline. Click on apply, and it looks kind of odd, really, doesn't it? I mean, it's not ideal. But we're only halfway there, or we're a lot further along in the exercise, but this little bit that we're doing now, we're not done yet. So we need to combine this data in a slightly more sensible way. And I've used 15 classes here, but we're going to reduce this down to 10 just to make life a little easier, because otherwise there'll be a lot of data entry to do. But one thing we need to do more now, if we click on this, we still have a lot of data that we're not, strictly speaking, interested in. We don't really need all this, it's just taking up space. So we're going to get rid of it. All the stuff that's not inside the Gävle or Uppsala. So we need to do a select by location. And we mark this, these are these squares, and we have that active. These are our inspire squares, this small scale data here. and we're going to do select by location, and then we should get this window up. Good. And we want, yes, we want an intersect. The selecting feature is going to be our DSO pop. Yeah, that's these polygons defining Gävle and Uppsala. Search distance is none. The search distance is like a buffer around those polygons. So if we were interested in all of the things that are in this area and a bit more, just to sort of round them a little bit, we could put a search distance in, but we don't want a search distance. It's only those things that intersect these polygons that we're interested in. New selection, and then we click on Run. And we should have a selection of those things. Yep, there they come. So now we can do a similar thing whereby we just export those into our database. Data, export features, and then into our database. We can call that something like Inspire 0321 or Inspire Pop. Let's call it that. 0321. The exact name is not hugely important as long as it tells you what it is. So we click on OK there, and then we can clear, and if we turn that off, now we've only got data in this area. And the next job is to style all of this to make the new map. And I think for that you've already received enough instruction on how to do that, so you can work that one out from yourself from previous videos. I don't think I should babble on too much more. But now we've got the data that you need. What you will do is you'll style these to match each other in a particular way, and then select an area that you think shows something interesting. I suggest using a built-up area somewhere.